Coming to Illinois. In March 1830, the tiny hamlet of Decatur, Illinois, with a dozen log cabins in place, was greeted by a caravan of 13 people. This was the family of Thomas and Sarah Bush Johnston Lincoln. It was the first time that Abraham Lincoln saw the place where he would live nearby for the next year. Coming from Indiana at the urging of Lincoln's second cousin, John Hanks, the Lincoln family group quickly made overnight camp in the town square. Eventually, the 13 family members settled in separate areas of the county, with Abraham, his father Thomas, his stepbrother John Johnston, and his beloved stepmother Sarah, all moving to the homestead site located along the Sangamon River, approximately 8 miles west of Decatur. Later, after Abraham Lincoln had attained his success as a lawyer, writing the 8th Circuit, he pointed out the approximate location where the family camped that first night to a group of his fellow lawyers. Decatur, by virtue of having Lincoln arriving there first, became the longest-serving city to maintain ties to him while he lived in Illinois for the next 31 years, longer even than Springfield or Vandalia. This life-size bronze sculpture of Abraham Lincoln was done by the noted sculptor Fred Torrey and is located on the campus of Millikan University. It depicts Lincoln arriving in Illinois with an axe in one hand and a book in the other, symbolizing the choices that were open to Lincoln. Until he had become of age, he had been required to hand over all the money and goods that he had earned to his father. Now in Illinois, and being 21 years old, this was the first time in Lincoln's life that he could keep the rewards of his labor and make decisions for himself. When Abraham Lincoln first arrived in Illinois in March 1830, Illinois was still the frontier of western migration. The region of Decatur was slowly being settled by immigrants from Kentucky, Indiana, and other states, but there were many uninhabited areas. In fact, until the railroads came to Decatur in the 1850s, the city would remain underdeveloped and small in population compared to other area county seats like Bloomington. While Lincoln lived in the area, he maintained his livelihood working as a farm day laborer. Much of the time he worked on land owned by the other Hanks relations, clearing and breaking up ground for planting of crops. Much of the time he would work in exchange for goods and services. Once he split rails for James Hanks and William Miller, receiving clothing in exchange for his work.